Hello, you awesome people, and welcome to a little. Yeah. All these intros, whenever I do a video that is not the usual stuff I do, I never know how to really welcome you to whatever I'm doing. But this is going to be me just pondering a little bit on a little teaser we received a few weeks back, or 1, 2 weeks back, I think. It is, as you can see now on this video, this is what Star Stable Online posted on their social media on the for okay, but 6 days ago, so it was not that long ago. Okay, so it's a bit over, or it's like a week ago. Oops, oopsie. Oh well, they posted this, and they have already been teasing us that we are going to get something that is big, and they are going to be like, uh, well, they talk about Rhiannon, and she did something that is called like soul riding, and they are teasing about that. Let's see now what they actually wrote. Hold your horses. Something exciting is just around the corner. With this new journey ahead of you, it will lead up to our most epic reward of all time. Something you've been asking to get for free in the game for a very long time. Oh my goodness. And they posted this picture, which is concept art, not final in-game content, as you may be seeing down in the corner. And as we can sort of see, it is a very, very pretty picture, but it's not in-game content. It's only concept art, which is basically, if you don't know this, this is what they do before they create stuff for the game. They have concept artists who paint basically stuff that is sort of to the graphic in the game, and after that they give this to the game designers and they do their magic. So this is what we can. It can basically also be that the concept artists can play with their imagination, and then the game designers do something that they know this can be done and this cannot be done. Um, so it's amazing. But everything we see on this picture might not happen. It might be something that they just dream about and it's never going to happen. And maybe it's something they probably said like, "Hey, we want to post a concept artist picture to tease." Make it so that it's not obvious what it is we're gonna get. So they make a lot of stuff that we're like, "Oh my god, we want all of this," but they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you're not gonna get all of this." um, but yes, so what are we looking at? We are looking at a girl. She's on a horse in a forest we not really know. It's probably not going to be an area in the game. It's probably just going to be background and basically setting the mood of the picture. But what can we see on the... Let's start with the girl. She's having amazing hair, by the way. I want this hair. And then if we look very, very closely, she seems to have something on her forehead that looks very cool. Looks like something you can find probably in Dundle. Or maybe we can find in Dundle. And I would love it if we could find something like that in Dundle. So that is a very... Like, as I'm going to say, there's so many details on this picture that I hope we're gonna get someday. But I'm like, are we getting all of this? Oh my god, if that is the case. Because if we go further down, she has like this sort of very cute little cape that has like this. It probably has a hood on, which I would love as well. Maybe I'm just gonna say I want all of the things that is on this girl, so you don't have to hear me say I want this, I want this. Which is blue with a very lovely pattern. I'm looking at the picture on my computer, so I'm gonna see if I can like. Yes, I'm gonna zoom in for myself so I can see very closely. But they have this very lovely pattern and a lovely little bluish um, sort of short cape. Maybe it's called something else. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking cape. Below that, she seems to have a very lovely gray shirt and a vest on. Um, it basically she's dressed like a modern druid, I think, and she has this thing on her elbow that looks like it's supposed to be like protection. Something tells me this is just detail. Maybe we're not gonna get this, but then again, we could like get this top. Maybe it would be awesome if we could get this top because I want it. Once again, I said it, I want it, but oh well. Because there's so many details on this top. Like we have the silver vest, we have the gray shirt, we have this elbow thing, and the cape. Oh yeah, yeah, it's very pretty. And if we go below this to her, we see that she has some sort of belt with a little bag on, which, yes, please, that would be cool. I would love to have more clothes that goes like, yes, I'm going on a hack. Give me. Um, and then she seems to have a pair of pants, like normal riding pants that we could probably, maybe it's like the same black riding pants we already have in game. Maybe it's new. Don't know. It's not that very, compared to everything else, it's not that special. It could basically be just pair of black riding pants that they decided to go with. And the same with sort of the boots. They look very good, but they're not as detailed as everything else could be. So it could be a pair of new boots, or not. It could be something that we already have in the game that they just sort of made. Like, of course, she needs to have boots. Okay, so that was the girl. Very lovely. Just loving this outfit going on like a real hack. And what is she sitting on? She's sitting on a very, very special saddle. Don't know what it's called, but it's a very. I do know it's not something you can just find. You horse people out there that probably knows what kind of saddle this is, but this is a very. It's not English and it's not Western. Not sure how common this kind of saddle is, but it's very cool. I'm gonna see if I can find if it is like a. Is it Baroque saddle? I'm just guessing. It's very similar to a Baroque saddle. You who know out there, please tell me what kind of saddle you think this is. But do we want it? Yes, we do. And then she has something under a blanket that has a shape we do not have in the game. So it would be really nice to see if they are going to give us more shapes of blankets. This one would probably just fit this saddle though. And she also has a little oh, what is it called? The thing she can sleep on when she stays in the woods for too long. Like above her saddlebag, you have this black blanket. And I always like we have one Western saddle that has this sort of painted onto the saddle, so it's not 3D, but it has it. And I wish to see more of these kinds of saddles. No, not these kinds of blankets to be able to either put on ourselves or to be added to some saddles. I would prefer for us to be able to put on ourselves because that would give us more flexibility with the saddle. Either that or they give us this saddle without the blanket and a saddle that has the blanket. But that would just seem like a lot of work. Or maybe it's less work? Not sure. But it would be cool. And then she has this amazing saddlebag. Love it. Love it if it would be placed like it should be and not down too far and especially not like plastered onto the horse. It would be amazing if it actually has this. You can see above the saddlebag that you can see how it actually is in real life. Like it's like put on the horse's back. And actually it's not just one saddlebag yet, you have two on each side. Would also be very cool if we could have like sort of double saddlebags. So that's cool. And then if we go to the bridle, I think most people are like talking about, first of all, it is bitless. Oh my goodness, that discussion and debating and oh wow, the storm of people that really wants bitless bridles. Are we maybe getting it finally? Because they did say it's something we have been wishing for a very long time. Could that be the bitless bridle? Maybe. I would not mind. It looks very cool. I really like the bitless bridle. It looks very cool. And I'm loving this that goes over the horse's forehead, I think it's called. This amazing pattern. Like if it is like this in the game, oof, yes, give me. But I will also want a bitless bridle that does not have this because keep in mind we have a lot of people that sure wants the bitless bridle but maybe wants to still sort of keep to the English style or Western style, and right now this is very Nordic, maybe, I don't know, very Viking-ish. Um, but it's a very, very, very cool bridle, bitless bridle right here. But maybe it is some concept art that is saying we are getting bitless bridle, but this is just very something especially with the forehead. We are not maybe getting that, but we are getting bitless bridle. But I'm hoping we are getting this bridle and bitless bridles that are more modern to this day. Would be awesome. Like, so that is one thing that I do know we have been asking for a very long time, and that is bitless bridles. What else? Well, we can see what the horse has. It has a very braided mane, and it's very pretty. It's very cool, very sort of relaxed. It's not a braided mane like we have on the Andalusian, that is more like either for show, or I don't think you really show Andalusians with braided mane. You mostly braid their manes to keep, because they have such long mane, you keep it intact by braiding it that way, and that's sort of how you take care of it. This is more like uh, I'm going on a hike and you have so much mane, it's probably best for you if it's braided. And I really like it. I do want more sort of braided styles in the game that we could have fun with, and that is not um, what do you say? That is not just kept to one horse. Like, I would love to have the braided style that we have on the Lucian, to have also on the Lusitano, or have it on the North Swedish horse, or Tinker would also be adorable. Like, all the horses that has long manes, I wish could have that same braided style, if possible. And yeah, just more kind of braided style. So this one, we also have like the braided style that is like, I think it's called a fishnet, that I would really like to see. Oh, Frisian, of course, need to have that braided style, of course, yeah. But this is just more like, yeah, going on a hack, you have way too much mane, let's braid it. So really hoping for this as well. Now, if you look at the horse's body, well, actually, if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that this horse, I'm not quite sure what breed it is. Maybe North Swedish, because it is obviously a bit of a draft style, because it's heavy. It's a heavy horse. But it has a white mane, and I'm not quite sure if a North Swedish can have this kind of color. But maybe it can. Maybe it's just me that's not really have all the facts on North Swedish horse, but it would be cool. So I think basically for this concept art, they didn't make a special. They didn't go after a special breed. They maybe just made a horse, and it turned out to be a draft, and that is similar to a North Swedish horse. I don't know. But if we look at the horse's body, we can see it has patterns on it. Very, very cool patterns. And it is not common, but you can totally make patterns on horses. There are some very cool ones, and then we have the ones that are branded, which I'm not that happy about, because that's just not nice. But this one is just a very cool pattern on the horse, and that is something I'm not sure if we have been wishing for a very long time or not. There's a lot of stuff we have been wishing for horses. So this might be one, this might not be one, but it's for them to show this. I really hope that maybe in the future we can put patterns on our horses if we really want to. Or maybe this is a way to say that they are coming a special horse. They did say coming something that we have been wishing for a very long time to get for free, now that I think about it. And I don't know how many times we have been talking about all the horses costing so much, and I do believe there were people that said that they wish they could get horses as a reward. Do you think that they are actually going to give us a horse for free? I mean, wow. Or is it going to be like they did with Spirit, where you did all the quests, so you still had to gain trust with him, and then you had to buy the apple, which was quite expensive, to give it to him, and then you will get the horse. Maybe they are doing the same kind of system, but they said for free, and they wouldn't say for free because that would be just false. Fake news, basically. Hold up a minute. So that would just be fake news if they say we will get it for free, only to then turn out to be we have to buy something that is basically the same amount for a horse to get that horse. So I'm hoping it's not like that. And it would be amazing if we actually would be getting a horse. They are starting to do a lot more quests that requires grinding. And for you are listening for the first time, maybe for me, or don't know the term grinding. Grinding is basically when that game, especially online games, do to keep players in the game. They give them stuff to do. It mostly is repeated work. You have to do it for quite a long time, and in the end, you will get a very nice reward. So something that is compared to this is like the pumpkin chase or the jewel goats chase. Those are like the most close to grinding we have received lately, except for like the daily quests, because those are also grinding. It's the same concept. You have to do something for a long amount of time to gain. Either you gain in various game, you either gain money, or you gain experience, or you gain. You have to do this to get some supplies to make something. Yeah, grinding is basically that. So if we were to get a horse for free, I can imagine that they are going to maybe do something like that, because I highly doubt that they're just gonna do one, like a big story quest that you finish in 40 minutes and in the end you get a horse. It would be very kind if they did. But I don't know, I doubt it. I feel like that would be like, it would be too easy and way too free. Like, at least for me, I would like to work for getting that horse, because then it feels worth it to really get that horse. So I can imagine some grinding. Yeah, mm, I can imagine it's gonna be a lot of grinding. Um, if we were to get that horse, we don't really know, but they just put a horse here, and it is something we have been wanting to get for free. Or well, I haven't really thought about it that much, but I do know there are a lot of people that wish to get that for free. I wonder if it's just one horse, because that can sometimes turn me off a little bit. If it just like one horse that looks the same, everyone works for it. Um, it would be nice if we could choose like between one or two, like two horses, to at least get some kind of feeling that we get to choose our reward. But at the same time, we are getting a horse, so bleh. Maybe I'm asking for too much now. um, so yeah. Hmm. I think that is basically it for what I wanted to look at on this picture. So most of the stuff that are new that could be coming to the game is the bitless bridle, the braided mane style, the pattern on the horse itself, the saddle, which is also very interesting, and I will love it. The saddlebag is new. The outfit she has on is very cool. So basically everything that is on her and her horse, I wish we could get, and I'm hoping that maybe this is something that is coming with the new stuff that they are talking about. That is coming. That is gonna be very epic. Um, yeah, that's what I'm really hoping for. It's a very cool picture. Kudos to the one who made this, because it's very, very awesome. Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts, because they are talking about one thing that is for free. Maybe everything that is on this picture is not what we're gonna get at all. We're just gonna get one thing, and this is just a major teaser and quite cruel, really, if it was true. But I am hoping that we are getting this. But what do you think? Do you think we could be getting a horse for free? Is it the bitless bridle that we are getting for free? Why would we get a bridle for free? That would be weird. Hmm. I don't know. What else could we be getting for free that we really have been wishing for a very long time? I would love to hear your thoughts on that, please. So I would love to hear all your thoughts in the comments down below. And we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. I hope it will be very soon, since they have been teasing about this so much. Maybe we have been seeing a lot more teaser before this video was released. So maybe we know more, and all my job is just bleh. But so sorry, it took me a while before I decided to do this. But then in the end, I was like, I actually have a lot of stuff to say, so why not? So yeah, love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if it is something we already know, oh well, you don't have to. If it is just, you don't have to comment if we already know way too much now. Other than that, please stay awesome as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!